So amazing scenes these last weeks. Congratulations, both of you. What was your reaction when you found out about this knife crime story, that you were going to be such a big part of it?
I think definitely a bit nervous, if anything, because obviously this is such a huge responsibility to take on, because the story is such an important thing that needs to be told right now. And I think being part of it from the victim side of it was definitely the part where I felt the most pressure, because I wanted to make sure it was done right. And obviously we've got the incredible Bonnie Langford, who's just smashed every single scene that has been put in front of her and made everybody keep their tears flowing out of their eyes. So yeah, she's been phenomenal.
And Bonnie, you have been phenomenal. And in the next few weeks, we're going to see Carmel become a crusader of sorts. Do you think that is the right path that the character would go down? Do you think, is she going to find solace in that, or is it going to be too much too soon?
Well, I think from talking to people who have sadly gone through this and are going through this on a continuing basis, the main thing that you will always hear after a terrible crime such as this is people will say, I need to make sure that A, nobody else goes through this, and that B, we get the message across that a life is not pointless. And so I think it's part of the grieving process, is that people feel they need to do something because they feel so utterly helpless and it seems so utterly pointless, and that somehow something has to change and some good has to come. So I think it's just her way of grieving and trying to make some sense out of something that is so senseless.
I know you worked with Brooke Kinsella closely on this storyline. Was that something she talked about to you? Was that something how she reacted to it when it obviously tragically happened to her family?
Yeah, well, I called Brooke and we chatted on the phone a lot, and she's been very, very close with the writers trying to get that situation right. And yes, I think that's what she felt, was that, the thing about when you lose someone, there's such a huge void, and no matter what, you try and fill it somehow. And that is often a way. Sometimes it seems it doesn't always turn out the way you hope, but at least you're doing something. Just to sit and absorb is just too painful.
Finally, how will this change Carmel?
It will change her forever. She's broken, and she will be broken forever now. And sadly, that's the situation.